As a lot of us begin to test the new format, what's going on post June 5th ban list, it's important to explore cards that not are just good against the meta, but also meshes well with your deck, also complements the natural strategy of your deck. And heroes, of course, is always kind of a oddball. It's always because it's not meta, and we don't necessarily have like one card combos. We have to really choose carefully of what tech choices that we use. We can't use something as simple as like a lava golem, because then it locks us out of certain heroes that we can't use, such as the extra hero Cross Crusader. So today's video is going to be my top 5 picks of dealing with this, at least the beginning of this meta. Michael Bowden back here once again, and I am your host, Destiny Hero Mike, and welcome back to D-Time! We're here, baby. It's always D-Time, and in more ways than one. I picked up my top 5 strongest tech cards for hero. I think that will help us dominate the format. Look, we're already at full power. We did not get touched 0. We are definitely a sleeper deck. And let's go ahead and get into my top 5 cards and go into depth on why I'm playing them, at least the beginning of this format. Jumping right into my top 5 list, starting at number 5, the Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion. Yes, this card has many applications. This card has applications against the Branded Despia deck, because you want to hit the Albion Dragon. That's going to summon the Gimmick Puppet. You don't want to be Gimmick Puppet locked. It's kind of weak, but I'm going to say the Kashtira Birth. You can stop the Kashtira Birth, so I still probably wouldn't side this in against Kashtira, but you can. It's still a pretty decent option. Mathmech, Super Heavy Fractoral, the main trap card. If nothing else, you know, they're going to combo and get their combo, even though their circulars at 1. You don't have to worry. Just boom, go ahead and hit their main power play with the Super Fractoral. Feels really good. Then there's also Sky Striker, the Kagari. So hit the Kagari, stop them from getting back that engage from the graveyard. Another use is the Labyrinth. I believe they special summon from the graveyard as well. So it has like, I think I just named off 5 different uses. So yeah, this card is really strong. At least I'm side decking it. I'm side decking it as a 3 of, and at least for the start of this format. Oh, also Super Heavy Samurai. You can stop the Ninja. I think the Ninja summons from the graveyard, as well as the well, I don't know, Super Heavy Samurai. They have to mix and match with other different decks. I was right. I called it right. They are dead as a standalone deck. They have to mix with other decks. I don't think it's really an independent deck anymore. I think it has to mix with other engines. I've been seeing the spy. What is that? The spy deck. I've been seeing them. I've been seeing that variant mixed with the spy guys. So yeah. So this card is still really good in my opinion for now, at least at the beginning of this format. And before we hop into my number 4, I just want to give a big thank you to everybody who's made a purchase on these awesome It's D-Time deck boxes. I really appreciate you guys. We're already over 20% sold out. There's only, man, so again, there's well less than 100 in stock. We're over 20% sold out. So I really appreciate you guys. I'm absolutely stoked. I don't even, man, I'm really beside myself. And also, while we're on the topic of things, big thank you to the YouTube channel memberships. You guys are absolutely great for showing the love that you've been doing. And if you want to learn how to be a member of this channel, you go ahead and hit the join button beneath this video and learn the details, what that's all about. Now we're going to hop into our pick number 4. My pick number 4 is Cyclone, because look, this format's all over the place. You want to stop those pesky floodgates, such as the TC Bohertz hero and the anti-spell fragrance, as well as the I'm literally I'm calling out Labyrinth, as well as the skill drain. You want to be able to stop the skill drain and in phase effects. If they're playing a straggling a Super Heavy Samurai deck, hit the Wakoshi if you're going first. That's always good to set, because that's their main power play, still the Wakoshi. And also, if you want to hit that Kashtira Rebirth, I think it's a really good going first card as well against these types of decks. And then if you happen to be going second against Sky Striker, say you made them go first, boom, Cyclone is really good because they're forced to set their Widow Anchor. The Widow Anchor is not going to do much, in my opinion. Though they do have some new crazy combos while going first. It's a really scary deck, but this card can definitely help you get out of certain scary situations, as well as floodgates. I still think it's a very important card this format. I mean, there's a reason why the Lightning Storm went to 2. So Lightning Storm went to 2. What does that tell you? I think it's going to be, this is a really strong card. I'm side decking 3 personally until further notice. It outs a lot of it outs more than you might think. Even the field spell, they activated the Cashier field spell, the planet, and you pop the planet, and that could mess up their entire turn. So give them a really bad day. So that is my pick number 2. And pick number 3 is, I'm gonna have to go with Book of Moon. Book of Moon, pick number 3. Now it's not gonna stop everything. There are still strong link decks and stuff like that. Now it's not gonna work in those matchups. So for that reason, I'm not gonna put it at number any higher. However, Kashtira is really strong, and I really respect Kashtira. So we're able to hit that one Arise Heart, no problem, and any other boss monster that is not a link. So yeah, it forces out any other boss monster that's not a link, and also can help you dodge around certain things by putting your own things face down. Heroes like to be put face down. Like for example, we summon Stratos and they try to impermit or something, or we summon our Increase and they try to infinite impermanence, Effect Veiler, or the Ghost, the Moonlit Ghost Child Girl. We can just go ahead and Book of Moon them and they will resolve, and that's what we want. We don't care if it's face down at that point because it serves its purpose. So still a really strong card. And again, we just want to target the Kashtira mostly with this, and it has a few other uses outside of it. So we really like Book of Moon. 2, Forbidden Droplet. Yes, number 2, Forbidden Droplet. This card is gonna stop every inboard, I think. Pretty much every inboard except for the Kashtira, except for the Arise Heart. So this card shuts it all down except for Arise Heart. And heroes like this card, we can summon our Stratos, dodge so many different things. Say they go to negate with Stratos, and then we send it to the graveyard. It'll still resolve and hit whatever the other problem monster is. For example, Sword Soul is really strong. I think it's kind of slept on right now, low key a little bit, and usually their inboard is Shishao Baron or Shishao and the Sovereign, whatever level 10 that they might have, or a Sinister. We summon Stratos, they go Shishao, then we Chainlink 2 Forbidden Droplet, get rid of the Stratos, and now we don't even have to select the Shishao because now it already uses effect. We can hit the other level, the other synchro monster that's a threat, and we just continue our turn. And now they're literally just relying on only their back row and their hand trap. And as you know, heroes can really gas their way through both hand trap and back row, especially given a fusion destiny. That's all it takes. So the Forbidden Droplet is a very strong card. Shuts down almost every inboard because the ban list just made a lot of things weak. Except for the Kashtira Rise Heart, it can stop every other inboard, and heroes want to use this, especially when going for game. On top of Honest Neos, we chop something in half with Forbidden Droplet. Also Honest Neos on top of that, go for game. Its card is really gross in hero. We really need it. And my final card, and if you guys have been watching this channel for any amount of time, for long enough, you guys know D-Force #1. Because the Sky Striker is back, and this is the one card that will shut them down for free every time. It also is going to play through so much. It even plays through Macro, it plays through the Dimension Shifter, it plays through Dimension Barrier, it plays through, it doesn't care. You're tripping in 3 to summon, and you're gonna just, it's a towers. We're the only deck with the main deck towers. You should play it. I'm playing this as a 3 of main deck, Sky Striker. Everything in that deck targets. Runic, people are still talking about Runic because the only card that got hit was the Fountain. And then even Labyrinth, they use targeting things such as the Dogmatic of Punishment. They can't target, so it shuts them down. They will literally need a skill drain, but the problem is even if they skill drain us, we still get powered up by whatever's in both our graveyard, and you still can't target us at all. So it protects your entire field from everything, especially Sky Striker. This is in main deck. This is not even something that Sky Striker would be even ready for, going first or second, So I think this is the inboard against Sky Striker, going first or second. It's not always Dark Angel. Dark Angel could work, but if they draw the Ray, that can be an issue unless you have like something like a Rivalry. And yeah, so you would need a Rivalry, but then that way they wouldn't be able to link off into something else. But D-Force just shuts everything down this format, in my opinion. It challenges everything, and it hurts everything, even Kashtira. They can't out D-Force. So yeah, like you had better be on a Kaiju or a crappy card to try to out the D-Force Plasma. And honestly, yeah, so that is gonna be my top 5. Let me know what you guys think. All right, guys, and that's gonna do it for today's video. I really appreciate you guys. I'm so hyped, man. These everything is going, like everything is going. We're already just over 20% sold out on the deck boxes, so they're moving like hotcakes since yesterday evening's drop. So this is absolutely crazy. This is a dream. I'm in a dream right now. So I really appreciate you guys, and there's more to come. So always stay tuned. Love you guys. Catch you guys in the next one.